Ladies and gentlemen of the Paragon world, we are not happy people. I actually mean that. We are not happy. So, the launch of version 42. Version 42 is the biggest patch in the game's entire history. It's bigger than Monolith. And it's completely broken the game. Not just in gameplay wise, but in general wise. I have never ever seen a launch of a game, well, patch in a game, at least, to be so incomprehensibly terrible in my entire life. Now, let's be fair here. This is sort of standard practice. I mean, if you remember a couple of patches ago from PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, that had a patch update and the servers were completely shut down. Same here. But when you had to shut them down thrice, 3 times, to try and stabilize something and it still hasn't worked, you know there is a pretty big problem. Now, I'm not going to bash Epic for all of this. This isn't all of their fault. But when your player base is so huge after nearly 2 years and say that you weren't prepared, what the hell are you going to expect? Bash them entirely. I've just said I'm not going to bash them entirely. But I've had a talk with a few YouTubers who do Paragon, specifically Pork Chopper, and they're all hacked off, although not to the same degree as some of the players and some of the people on the forums. You know, Epic has screwed up hugely. Okay, small on over. So what caused this? Well, number one, so many people woke up early to get into the game as soon as they can and as soon as the patch was up. And then all of those players suddenly started opening the crates. That slowed down the game. Then people started to try and play the game, in which you couldn't unless you played a co-op game or solo in order to build a deck. Then those people started to build decks at ridiculous rates. Then those players started to go on PvP and were starting to crash. So what Epic did was shut down the servers for an hour, made a queue, and stopped opening the crates. Only for that did not work at all. In fact, that made things 100 times worse. So now they've shut them down again. So now we don't know when the hell they're going to open, and I'm presuming it's going to be tomorrow at the same time as the patch was launched this morning. So, in conclusion, Epic has screwed up big time, people are hacked off entirely, and there's a lawnmower playing outside. So, hopefully, we should be able to play tomorrow properly with the crates as well as deck building to actually be fixed. So, tell me your horror stories of this patch thus far, and I shall see you all whenever.